Hey everybody, it's Leslie with Humboldt Chiropractic and Nutrition Center here to talk to you today about some of our purification kits that we have. Um, Running a special starting now and going through about noon on Friday, June 15th. We're going to be offering any of our purification kits through standard process for 15% off. If you're not interested in the kit, the purification system, we will offer any of our tubs of shake mix for 5% off. So come on in and check it out. Give me a call. You can hit us up on Facebook or whatever. But I did want to talk a little bit about the different purification systems that we have. There's 4 now. We have a new one, and it's a chai flavored shake mix, and it's part of a 30-day purification system where if you know anything about these purification systems, with these 3, there are capsules that you take daily. And it's on kind of a different schedule. You know, for the first however many days, you take these, and then for the next week, you take these and stuff. But anyways, for the 30-day, there aren't any capsules as far as I know. Still learning about it. It's still kind of new, but I haven't read anywhere that there are capsules to take other than supportive supplementation, you know, that you might get from Dr. Lisa or your other doctor that would have you on a nutrition program. But don't need to be on a program to do these purification systems. Huge benefits. I've done it a few times. I did one most recently, I believe it was in April to May. Dr. Lisa did it as well as a handful of our patients here. And I've just had amazing feedback from people who have done it, and including myself. It had been a while since I did this most recent one, and I had some really great results. One result that is very enticing for a lot of people, it's not exactly why I did it initially, but I did lose somewhere between 7 and 9 pounds within the first week. And, you know, that's a direct result of getting rid of all that excess waste, supporting my liver and my other detoxification organs in the body so that things are working the way that they're supposed to. The supplements that I was on, and then the good foods that I was eating, my body was able to absorb, or is still able to absorb the nutrients from them like we're supposed to. When your digestive tract is so bogged down, or inflamed, or whatever it might be, you are not able to absorb all the nutrition that you need from your food. So you're basically taking food in, getting rid of it, and you might be getting a little bit of nutrition. And, you know, if you're starting out with poor food in the first place that has hardly nutrition, like, what's the point? It's calories in and out, calories in and out. So, kind of a bit of a tangent, but it's relative to what we're doing here and what we're talking about. You know, we want to help people get healthy, live happier, more energetic, more optimal lives, because that's what it's all about. You know, how many people do you know walking around and they're just like relying on the caffeine to make it through their day, or they're depressed, or whatever, you know, just kind of, you know, there's not a great outlook. And I mean, that's kind of severe and maybe a little over dramatic, but it's true. You know, we definitely know people like that, and I've definitely been in that place myself. So having good nutrition, having your body work the way that it's supposed to, you know, those are some of the results. You feel better. You have more energy. You know, for myself, I was having a really hard time getting up and going in the morning. Brain fog, memory issues, and I was like, I am not succumbing to this just because I'm 38 years old. Like, I should not be having the memory issues like this. So it was definitely, I was just, you know, bogged down. The connection between your gut and your brain it's a real thing. So if this isn't working right either. So important to have that digestive system working right and be able to absorb nutrition the way you're supposed to. So 21 days, this is the one that we talk a lot about because if you know anything about building habits, it takes about that long. They say 18 to 21 days to recreate a habit or to develop a new habit. And that's the idea, because not only is this about, taking the shakes and the supplements, it's about incorporating better eating habits. So we talk about and educate people all the time about buying organic when you can, as long as your budget allows for it, or having the resource or having knowledge of what the Dirty Dozen and the Clean 15 are, according to the Environmental Working Group. They have the website where they list it, and it changes year to year, although it's pretty consistently the same stuff. So you can look at it and see the ones that are the worst to buy, non-organic or conventionally grown, because they're going to have the most chemical exposure, and then the ones that are okay. Like, if you have to choose because of your budget, these are going to be better choices, not organic. It'll not as many chemicals. So we have a lot of resources. We do a lot of educating about that. I'm doing a clean eating class on Wednesday the 13th at 6 p.m. and I'm going to be talking strictly about that stuff, genetically engineered foods and everything else regarding food and farming practices and things, and how to recognize what's good and what's bad. So join me for that if you'd like to. I would love to have you. So 21 days. Also talk about eating grass-fed meats when you can. There's going to be less chemical exposure. Probably not going to have antibiotics in them, which is good. And they're going to be less inflammatory. Grain-fed cows especially are more inflammatory. That meat is more inflammatory. So immediately upon eating that, you are increasing the inflammation in your body. So just some education around this system, and all of them really, but the 21 day, we talk a lot about it. So moving on, we also have a 10-day inflammation kit and a 10-day blood sugar kit. So I'm sure you can imagine that this one is going to help really focus on inflammation in the body, supporting the systems that would help respond to inflammation better. And then the blood sugar, I like to talk about this one for a while because the standard American diet is just, there's sugar in almost everything, in all of your bread products, your sports drinks, obviously your sodas, your juices, ketchup, mustard, barbecue sauce, all of those things that we eat regularly are just full of sugar. And then of course candy and ice cream and desserts, because we always think that we need to treat ourselves. So lots of sugar, and there's a lot of really negative impacts of having too much sugar. We reference Lick the Sugar Habit quite often. If you are at all curious, check this book out. It's by Dr. Nancy Appleton, and there's an area in this book where there's a list of 144 ways that sugar is ruining your health. So check it out. It's pretty insightful. It's pretty insightful for the level of which this is a problem in our country, and it's becoming more worldwide. So become aware, and then decide to make some changes if you can. I think that's about all I have to say. Again, the sale is 15% off of the kits, and that goes through noon on Friday, June 15th. If you're looking to just try out the shakes, or if you've tried them before and you're out and you need to get some, we have 5% off, and it's running for the same duration till June 15th. So stop in, check it out, and walk down that sale. See you soon.